This has nothing to do with taking it down. The iguanas are such a new problem in relation to city ordinances that they wrote, that they haven't wrote anything that says you can't put an iguana deterrent on a tree. They haven't wrote that. 80s and the 90s, we had these rooms called Florida rooms, and it wasn't a screen. It was like it was almost like a vinyl tint. You know what I'm talking about? But the more that you can deter them from climbing up, you know, the better.
What's going on, Iguana Man? Gangster friend Raj, the Iguana Man. This is week 2 of me doing roof iguana removal at this residence, and we're getting to the end of it. And I've been getting a lot of calls early in the morning about iguanas on the roofs. So here I am early in the morning. And lo and behold, there's the 2 iguanas. Keep in mind, I'm licensed and insured and experienced, so I can handle this. Dealing with this roof iguana nonsense. And you guys will not believe we just got this thing done. Look at him raised up right there. Like I was trying to say, guys, I've been working at this residence for a while now, and it has been a crazy game of cat and mouse, or in this case, iguana and roof. Oh, there it is. Yeah, and it's the most annoyingest thing ever. Look at that bullseye. It goes to show how frustrated I am with this. Yeah, we gotta probably get up on that roof right there and go get that little iguana. I mean, my time is valuable. I don't mind helping, but I mean, let's be real. We got bigger iguanas to fry. I feel really good right now. We probably just took care of everything that we needed to. So the best way how to deal with roof iguanas, we'll go over 3 methods. All right. Method number 1. Using the live catch trap or the snare, that works. And method number 2 is using the trap. Small raccoon trap, squirrel trap, mouse trap. These iguanas are all, as you can see, different shapes. Some can be the size of a squirrel, some can be the size of a mouse, some can be the size of a cat. And then the other phase we're gonna do, as you guys seen, is using an air rifle. Hey. Yeah, I think we got him. Yep, we got him. 2. A real small one and a big one. Let me see. Yeah, they're just breeding out here, huh? Yeah, I'll go back there real quick and see if I can take any out. I said I'll go out there real quick, see if I can take any. Yeah, so as I showed you guys, there's 3 different methods. And once you do those methods and you clear the iguana, another thing you want to do is go ahead and patch up any holes that iguanas, or any other animals for that case, can get access to and start trying to make a habitat out of it. Like, as you know, like most reptiles, like iguanas, they like to hide. And just animals in general like to hide. But from what I heard, I'm coming out the woodworks. Start breeding. This dude got flooded right here. Removing iguanas from the roof. Try a catch pole, try a trap. If all else fails, hire a professional. Use the air rifle. Help get your problem under control, because I mean, they get inside there in your home. I mean, now we're dealing with a whole nother thing with lizard activity. It's insane. There we have it right there. I gotta go jump on a roof right now not very fun, but let's get this iguana, let's get this money.
These iguanas are super invasive and causing this guy a massive headache, even scaring his wife from coming out of the house. So they're really desperate on trying to remove them, and so far we've gotten about 10 of them. However, in the backyard, there is an open spot that iguanas are coming, but a resident apparently called the cops.
All right, good afternoon.
One of the neighbors called, they were complaining about the hunting.
Okay, yeah, we're doing some iguana removal at the house. They're like literally living on top of the roof.
I know, I actually ran into him.
Yeah.
So.
They say they damaged the roof. See it?
Yeah. So one of the neighbors called and complained that you were out here hunting. So, like I explained to you before, the city ordinance actually says you can't hunt. You can trap, but you can't hunt with the gun.
Okay, you're not even with the air rifle?
When somebody complains, that's when it ties my hands.
Okay.
I'm not out here to write you any
I
tickets
understand.
or anything like that, right?
But they
But
keep
if
going on the roof.
I know, but if
so
the
what do I
neighbors
do?
continue to call, that's when it becomes an issue. You just can't hunt. I can pull it up for you if you want to see it. It says you can't hunt. Actually, let's pull it up so we can verify it.
Okay.
Suppose he's on the roof and you can't capture.
The iguana?
Well,
Or him?
he's talking
No,
about
no,
the back there. He's talking about back there in that area right
This
there.
is something they go in and tear the lining. If they
If
tear
he
the-
does it with traps, he can do it all day.
But
There's
see-
nothing that says you can't trap.
Okay.
Look, come on over.
Okay.
We can read it together. I pulled it up on the way here for you. Firearm, bow and arrow, slingshot, or any other means for the purpose of killing or destroying any bird, animal, or reptile. So it's very vague. That's the problem, right? We understand they're invasive, and we don't like them just as much as everybody else doesn't like them. Yeah. But when it's written in such a way, and then the problem comes when we get the complaint. Yeah. Right. So, like I said, if I drove by here and saw you hunt, I might have stopped and said, "Hey, let's make sure that's just an air rifle, right?" But I wouldn't have stopped you from shooting the iguanas because these things are pain in the ass.
Yeah, so what he was telling me is like there's a piece of land back there and like they cut down the trees. Since then the iguanas have
Yep,
become
that's right. Hey, did he show you the picture he has? Yeah, with him on the roof. Yeah, I know. I get it. So if you can trap them, you're all good to go. You can't shoot them because we have a complaint. That's all. That's all it is. Okay. So if you can trap them live, hey, do it.
Well, it's okay.
I don't know who it was, but I think for now that's the way to go. If you said you know who called? We can go down there and have a conversation with them if you want and talk to them and say, hey, listen, he's trying to get rid of the iguanas that were damaging the roof. Yeah. But if they're nervous about the gun or what, some people just don't like guns, period. Yeah, and to be honest, like I said, the only problem for us is that it's written in city ordinance like that. We don't even offer permits to come out and hunt because it's written the way that it's written. I mean, I can tell her that, but the problem is if she sees him out there and calls and says he's shooting iguanas and I come back out here and he's got iguanas shot and killed, then my boss is going to go, you already gave him a warning, now it's time to give him a ticket. Yeah, probably hibiscus leaves. Yeah, he'll take me down there. I'll have a conversation with her and see if the issue is him being down in her yard. If it is, and she's not going to call if he's in your yard, then you guys carry on. But if her issue is that he's out here, period, then he's going to have to just do the live thing. Okay. Sound good? Yeah.
Hey, lock your car. I can tell you.
All right, let me lock my car.
Not that you had an issue with it because you told him you were going to call the police.
No, that wasn't me. We're happy if you shoot them.
You know, I mean, it's one thing to, have them out there, but it's like once they start getting on people's roofs and inside of it, on the property, I mean, it's damage,
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is, spending a lot of money. He's got a headache.
I know. He stopped me. I was in a shopping closet one morning. He was walking and stopped me, and he was like, "Can I do this?" And I said, "You can until somebody complains." I said, "We don't really, go out actively looking for people who are doing that, but if somebody complains, that's when it kind of ties our hands."
This is crazy, guys. So PD pulled up because, like I said, we have one neighbor out here that, for whatever reason, does not approve of the removal of invasive green iguanas out here. Yeah, and this cop is super cool. He understands what's going on out here. There is an ordinance that says you're not allowed to hunt with a firearm, The air rifle is technically not a firearm, so we're just trying to get some things figured out. But like I said, there's that one resident who is nosy Nancy, to say the least. But you know, if these iguanas can take over this guy's roof, I mean, shoot, they can take over anybody's roof out here. So we're just here to try to help, and we're here for the community. We're not here to ruffle any feathers or, you know, get anybody upset or anything like that. But you know, I mean, some lines need to be drawn on what's what.
So,
Yep.
the guy said he has no problem if you stay on this property and use the air rifle. He's not going to call and complain.
Okay.
But he just doesn't want you up and down the canal bank because he said people let their dogs out and people mow back there and kids run back there. And, you know,
Okay.
it just made him uneasy that somebody was walking back there with a rifle that he didn't recognize, didn't know.
Like they said, from my living here, I don't see any case. And once a month, the homeowners mowing along back there. But have no
I
problem
get
with
it,
that.
but
you know those
he
spots?
said
No.
if he stays on your property, he doesn't mind.
Yeah, we're good. It's just out there. If I have to catch them out there, I'll just use traps or use live capture.
Because
Yeah,
we use
or
that.
just set up some kind of, I know it's near impossible, but see if we can set up some kind of anything to deter them, you know, another way.
Like he
I don't.
tried trap with different fruit. He put, I don't know if you, when you patrol, you see some cages on either side of the house. And it, no, it's not.
Yeah, right now with the season, with it being winter, they're not as hungry. But when spring is here, they'll have a more of an appetite.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to tell you. So that's why the traps, because usually you put some fruit up there and there's iguanas, they're going to it. They're like
Right.
rats, you
Yeah.
know. But since they like their appetite has
So I
changed.
have to get somebody now to go up there and fix the roof. It's
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand?
Right. But I don't know. I don't know if any of these, you know, stupid little statues like an alligator statue or an owl or whatever that they use to deter the other birds. I don't know if that would scare an iguana off. Maybe we drop a
But
couple
if
in the
they-
backyard
But
somewhere.
if they don't take control, like the boa constrict and all that, it's going to be so pervasive.
I know.
You know what
Python,
people are
yeah.
doing? People are buying these rifle here. That's why I came and asked, what the hell is it? Is that a gun? And it's because I'm stupid when it comes on to those things. I don't know what it is. And you showed me. You told me it's just a little pellet. It won't kill you
Yeah.
or anything.
Right.
But I hate to say that.
I
My
know.
wife won't come out of the house.
Yeah.
She don't come
Yeah.
out.
Some people have phobia of stuff.
Listen,
stuff
I
like
get
that,
it,
dude.
and that's why I don't.
Look at it. Watch here.
That's why I don't bother. You know, the only reason I'm here is because somebody
Yeah,
told me. That's it.
I understand. I'm glad you came anyway.
So we came with a good resolution, right?
Yeah, as long as you stay on his property, they said they're not going to bother calling.
Okay.
Correct.
That's
You have a
understandable.
card?
I do in my truck. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you're younger than I am.
See the very corner of your house?
Yeah.
You see the hole up there? They can crawl in that hole right there. Yeah, they pop the whole tile off. They get under there and they pop the whole tile up.
Once we can get up there, patch those little holes up. I
And what
mean-
about now?
Yeah, but it's the same thing though. Easy. There's little just creaks and crevices that we could patch up and.
So you can go and patch through all those holes?
Yeah.
Seen some people do is they'll get a piece of sheet metal. There's a tree somewhere around your house that they crawl up and then go over onto the roof. They'll crawl up the tree to the sheet metal, but then they can't grip the sheet metal to keep climbing. It's got to be big enough. It's got to be bigger than the iguana.
You'd put it like right up here, man.
Yeah.
It's a metal thing?
Yeah.
Or a plastic.
No. Oh, no, I removed it.
Yeah, you wouldn't remove the tree. You
I
just put
did.
this around the trunk of the tree.
I know, but what I'm saying is they have so many ordinance about everything.
Yeah.
So with a rock pin, it would be a problem?
I haven't heard of that being an issue, and this is, the iguanas are such a new problem in relation to city ordinances that they wrote, that they haven't wrote anything that says you can't put an iguana deterrent on a tree. Some people use just a sheet of metal and put it right around there. If he's got something that looks better, maybe that's probably better. It's just however much you want to pay this gentleman to get rid of him, that's all.
Oh, Lord. Can I borrow
What's it worth to you, huh?
Hey, credit card.
So, anyway,
I'm
listen,
glad I see you.
it was nice to meet you again, all right?
So
You
I
keep it on the
ask
property.
Can I
Okay.
ask you to use a gun?
I wish. I wish.
Well, that was crazy, man. Over here doing the iguana removal. This guy, poor guy's house is being overran by these invasive lizards. And we got you know, we got 2-3 of them out there today, which is great. I think we're at a total of 10 of them that were actually on the roof. Some concerned resident apparently called the cops. We came out here, and as you guys can see how it went, the cop was nice. He was pretty optimistic. He just told me that, you know, we're just trying to keep the peace. He understands the issue. And what he mentioned is a lot of those ordinances were written before, you know, this problem with the iguanas became such a big thing. So a lot of things out there in the works. But, you know, we could remove the iguanas off his roof. Just in the back there, we're gonna have to just trap and snare for now, which is no big deal. But yeah, you know, it's been here for about 2 weeks. Maybe if we talk to some of the residents, you know, let them know who I am, what I do, maybe they will allow us to use the air rifle out there and weed out those invasive lizards that are, you know, eventually making their way to people's homes. Because if it could happen to that guy, it could happen to anybody in that neighborhood. And it's just a matter of time, guys, before more iguanas are going to get on more roofs unless we do something about it. It's your friend Raj the Iguana Man. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one.